Hi, I am Leah Franca and I am about to deliver my speech entitled This Way or the Other. Would you rather do the virtuous thing but you can be negatively affected, or choose to turn a blind eye so you can save yourself? That is the same question I asked myself. When facing difficult options, knowing what the consequences could be, it is a matter of moral choices, where decisions could be based on different aspects. Even though I am still a student, I have experienced situations where my morality and ethics are tested. One time in senior high school, we had an examination, which I diligently reviewed for. As a consequence of my preparation, I was able to answer all the exam items and was certain that I would ace it. However, when I was about to stand up and pass my paper, I saw that my classmates had their cell phones under their armchairs. It is as if those gadgets were their last hope, so that this paper would have answers on it. I was taken aback and looked at the teacher in front of me, fazed by the situation. Instantly, I had laid out the options I had and the consequences thereafter. If I were to tell the teacher the examination I reviewed for and expected to ace would be void, thus wasting my effort. Otherwise, if I turned a blind eye, it would be mean greater good for the majority of the class, but it would be against my morals, as there is dishonesty and unfairness. Whether I tolerate my classmates or not, they could be in trouble for cheating on the exams, but in different ways. It is either a punishment from the teacher or bringing the wrongdoing as they grow older. With that, I choose to side with honesty and told the teacher about it. Even up to this day, I highly believe I chose the option that aligns with my morals. It is mainly because I believe in the virtue of honesty. Having said that, I decided based on virtue ethics. It is a moral philosophy that stresses the significance of character and virtue rather than fulfilling one's duties or bringing favorable results. Its goal is to live a morally upright life. By telling the teacher, I know I practiced honesty, which develops my moral character. If I decided to base my actions on utilitarianism or for the benefit of many, my effort of reviewing for the test would pay off. However, doing such a thing means holding my silence on the dishonesty that could bother me for a long time and would make me regret it. In relation to this, virtue ethics could also be seen in a practical situations and current issues in the country. For practical situations, an example is whether to give or not to give alms to beggars. If we are to prioritize our virtues, we are more likely to give alms, since it shows kindness and generosity. On the other hand, giving alms may mean tolerating the lack of employment. In terms of current issues in the Philippines, virtue ethics may be challenged in the issue of death penalty and extrajudicial killings. If we side with capital punishment, it may hinder us to be virtuous persons, as it is immoral per virtue ethics. To conclude, moral dilemmas are everywhere, from our everyday life to the most heated issues in the country. It is up to us whether to base our decisions and choices on our virtues, consequences, means, or nature of the action.